Good morning, everyone.
Good
Am I
morning, ma'am.
audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's wait for another 1 or 2 minutes. Yes, Shubham, you want to say something? I am putting some students in the waiting room. Please talk to Shivani, ma'am. Okay, so let's start with our topic. We have started Laplace transform and we have done many results of Laplace transform. Like we have done Laplace transform of integrals, Laplace transform of integrals. After the basic results, we have started this Laplace transform of integrals. Then the second result we did multiplication by t raised to power n, and the third result was that was क्या था वो? The heading was division by t. It was division by t. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me recall the results. What was the first result? It was about if Laplace of any function of t is equal to fs, then Laplace transform of integrals, that is integral Laplace of integral 0 to t ft dt. Can anyone tell what was the result? That was equal to 1 upon SFS. That means we simply multiply 1 by S on the right hand side. If we have to find the Laplace of integral from 0 to t, right? Now, Second result, multiplication by t raised to power n. What was that? If Laplace of any function of t is equal to any function of s, then if we multiply ft with t raised to power n, and we have to find the Laplace of that complete function. On the right hand side, what we need to do? The result is minus 1 raised to power n, and n time differentiation of the function fs. Second result. Now, number 3, third result was division by t. What was that? If Laplace of any function of t, this is equal to fs, then division by t. If we have to find Laplace of ft upon t, so that means on the right hand side we will do integration with respect to s within the limit 0 to t, and if you will again divide by t, one more integration will be there, and so on up to. So these three results we have already done: Laplace transform of integrals, multiplication by t raised to power n, and division by t, right? One more we did. Whenever we have to evaluate, we are not supposed to find Laplace. Rather, the statement is evaluate. Limit is particularly from 0 to infinity, and some function of t is there, whatever it is. I'm again repeating. In the fourth result, what we did, the statement was, instead of finding Laplace, the statement was evaluate, and particularly the limits are from 0 to infinity, and some function of ft is given and dt. In this, what we did, the first step we follow, in the first step we find Laplace of ft, right? Whatever the function is inside the integral, we started with the Laplace of that function, and when you will evaluate the Laplace, you will definitely get a function of s, right? Then second step, at last, what we did, on the left hand side, we expand the basic definition of Laplace, which is 0 to infinity e raised to power minus st ft dt on the left hand side, and right hand side remains same, fs. Then in the third step, what we did, we put the value of s accordingly. We put the value of s what we require in our statement, right? Now, as I told you earlier, there is one more result, and that result we are going to do today, and the heading is Laplace transform of derivatives. Please write down Laplace transform of derivatives. Now, what is the result? If Laplace of any function of t is equal to any function of s, then Laplace of f nt. Now, this n stands for derivative. When n will be equal to 1, that means single derivative. Single derivative in this form. N equal to 2, we will not write 2 in this form. We will write 2 in this form. F double dash t, that means second differentiation. For the third derivative, we will write in the Roman numbers, F triple dash t, and so on up to. That means N stands for derivative here, right? Now, what is the result? If we have to find the Laplace transform of derivative, that is equal to right hand side s raised to power n fs minus, start with the higher power, which is n, s raised to power n, then decrease the powers of s raised to power n minus 1, and introduce f0, like f at the point t equal to 0. Then again decreasing the powers of s n minus 2, and introduce the derivatives at the point 0 itself. Similarly, s raised to power n minus 3, f double dash 0, s raised to power n minus 4, f triple dash 0, and so on up to, all having the negative signs. So this is the result. हमारा कहाँ पे खत्म होएगा, जहाँ पे हमारे डेरिवेटिव एग्जिस्ट करना बंद कर देंगे, राइट? So this is the result for Laplace transform of derivatives. Please wait, beta. चलिए, now let's move with our example. Write down the first example. We are given if Laplace of t sine omega t, you can say omega, you can say w, it is a constant, whatever you want to say, that is equal to 2 omega s upon s square plus omega square whole square. This statement we are already given. That means we are not to find the Laplace of t sine omega t. We are given the Laplace of t sine omega t. This is already given. Now, what we have to find? Then evaluate Laplace of omega t cos omega t plus sine omega t. First part. And similarly, second, find Laplace of 2 cos omega t minus omega t sine omega t. These two things we need to find. And this Laplace we are already given, right? Now let us start. Solution. We are given in the statement that Laplace of t sine omega t is equal to 2 omega s upon s square plus omega square whole square, right? This implies, see, अब हम क्या करने लगे हैं? Whatever we are given in the statement, compare this with the standard form. Laplace of ft is equal to fs. We can compare what is the value of ft. See, Laplace of ft, Laplace of this function. That means ft we are given t sine omega t, first value, right? Now, this is equal to, now Laplace of any function of t is equal to function of s. That means this we are given fs. Also, fs, f के ऊपर बार डाल दो for some difference, that we are given 2 omega s upon s square plus omega square whole square. This both we are given, right? I am again repeating the equation which we are already given. According to that equation, we write down the value of ft, and similarly on the right hand side we have fs. Fine. Now see, हमें सम में नहीं बोला जाता which formula we have to apply, Laplace transform of derivative, integral, multiplication, division. It's up to you. You have to check which formula we will apply. Now see, अगर आप इसका u into v करके देखो in the mind, first function same, see here, derivative of second function sin omega t का derivative क्या होएगा? Firstly it will be cos omega t, and then derivative of omega t, omega, plus second function same, and derivative of first function, derivative of t will be 1. तो आपको खुद देखना है कि whatever you have to find, that is the first differentiation of the given function, right? Similarly, this is the second differentiation of this function. इसका मतलब क्या है? जब इस first वाले का आप वापस derivative करेंगे तो you will see the term will be this. That means obviously we have to find Laplace transform of derivatives. For the first part, n equal to 1, since it is first derivative. For the second part, n equal to 2. Why? 2 means second derivative, since it is the second derivative of the given function. That's why we have written the value of ft and fs separately in the starting. Fine. Now, firstly, let's make the formula. What will be the formula of Laplace of f dash t? Laplace of f dash t. That means put n equal to 1 over here. Move to right hand side. S raised to the power 1 f s minus s raised to the power 1 minus 1. That means s raised to power 0 f 0. That's it. Negative powers पे आपको नहीं जाना. When you will move to next term, 1 minus 2, s raised to power minus 1 will be there. So we have to continue whenever we will get the value, power as 0. So this became our formula of Laplace of f dash t. What is that? S fs, anything power 0 is equal to 1 minus f of 0. So this is our formula, right? Now, substituting the values, Laplace of f dash t. ft we have. Let's differentiate it. तो व्हाट विल बी एफ डैश टी? ऐसा करते हैं, इसको नीचे डेरिवेटिव करते हैं. वी हैव वैल्यू, वी हैव स्पेस ओवर देयर. नाउ फर्स्टली लेट अस फाइंड एफ डैश टी. u into v, फर्स्ट टर्म सेम, डेरिवेटिव ऑफ सेकंड cos ओमेगा t into ओमेगा t का डेरिवेटिव ओमेगा, प्लस second function same, sin omega t, and derivative of t will be equal to 1. So this is f dash t. Put this f dash t over here. We have omega t cos omega t plus sin omega t. Now see, left hand side is same as number 1, जिसकी आपको value solve करनी है, right? Now move to right hand side. S into fs. Now what is fs? Now what is fs? We have already written, substituting the value. That means s multiplied by 2 omega s upon s square plus omega square whole square, right? Then minus f at the point 0. Now ये value कहाँ से निकलेगी? f at the point 0. In ft, put t is equal to 0. You will get f0. I am again repeating. In ft, put t equal to 0. You will get f0. Now what was our ft? This one. ft is equal to t sin omega t. Put t is equal to 0 on both sides. That means f0 is equal to 0 multiplied by anything will be 0. So f0 equal to 0. So minus 0, minus 0. That means what is our first result? Laplace of omega t cos omega t plus sin omega t is equal to, on right hand side s into s will be s square divided by s square plus omega square whole square, which proves part 1, right? Any doubt? Any doubt you may ask? Bittu Kumar, unmute yourself. Bittu Kumar, unmute yourself. Shivam Gupta. Yes, Shivam?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
So now tell me how to solve second part. If it is clear, then how to solve second part? Okay, who is going to tell me? Anyone else?
यस मैम.
Yes.
मैम सेकेंड पार्ट में जो होगी एफ ऑफ मतलब पावर उसकी 2 टाइम की लैप्लेस लेंगे मैम.
Exactly, for the second derivative.
और उसके बाद फिर मैम x रेज टू पावर 2 f ऑफ x फिर माइनस मतलब जब तक x रेज टू पावर 0 ना हो जाए मैम.
Now let us start from here for the second part. Firstly, let us make the formula. Laplace of f double dash t for n equal to 2. What will be the formula? S square f s minus, decrease the powers of s raised to power 1 f 0 minus s raised to power 0. Anything power 0 equal to 1. So we are left with f dash 0. That's it. आगे put करोगे तो you will get the negative power. So this became our formula, right? Now, before applying the formula, let's see which values we require. We require s square fs. Fs we have already there. F0, we have already found the value of F0, that is 0. Then minus. We have to find f dash 0 also. So let us find over here. Let us find over here. f dash 0. अब f dash 0 कहाँ से निकलेगा? In f dash t, put t is equal to 0. In f dash t, put t equal to 0. So f dash t is here. Put t equal to 0. So f dash 0 will be equal to t equal to 0. 0 into anything will be 0 plus sine 0, 0. That means f dash 0 is also equal to 0. We got this value f dash 0 0. F0 is already there 0. Fs we already have, and we also require f double dash t. So let us find f double dash t over here. f double dash t. f dash t ये है, इसका वापस डेरिवेटिव. ओमेगा इज अ कांस्टेंट, तो apply u into v, right? So first term same, derivative of cos omega t minus omega sin omega t plus second term same, cos omega t and derivative of t will be 1, bracket close, plus derivative of sin omega t, that is cos omega t, right? Now let us solve it. Minus omega t, omega square t, omega into omega, omega square t sine omega t plus omega cos omega t plus cos omega t. Is there any doubt? Yes, we have. When you will differentiate sine omega t, it will be cos omega t into omega, right? So plus omega cos omega t. That means the value of f double dash t will become, this will become twice 2 omega cos omega t minus omega square t sin omega t. Do we have the same value in the statement?
No ma'am,
No. Yes.
ओमेगा में प्रॉब्लम है, अब ओमेगा बाहर हो रही है
Let
कॉमन
me
लेके मैम.
check the statement once again. Yes, बिल्कुल. Omega is a constant. We can take it out. बाकी same
Yes
है?
ma'am.
Yes. That is okay. Now let's move over here. Laplace of f double dash t. Substituting the value, we can take omega common, and okay, we will do two different steps. 2 omega cos omega t minus omega square t sine omega t is equal to s square fs 2 omega s upon s square plus omega square whole square minus 0 because both values were 0. Now we can take omega common in the left hand side. So since it is a common, it is a constant, we can take it out. So we are left with omega Laplace of 2 cos omega t minus omega t sine omega t. On the right hand side, we have 2 omega s cube upon s square plus omega square whole square, right? Now, omega will be cancelled out and you will get your answer as 2s cube upon s square plus omega square whole square. So you have to judge which formula we have to apply. You have to decide. Beta, someone has messaged me that board is not clear. Anyone else, is the board visible?
Yes, ma'am, it is not clear.
It is not clear. बेटा तो
Yes, ma'am.
ऐसा क्यों नहीं करते कि जब मैं लिखना स्टार्ट करती हूँ तब तो कोई कहता नहीं है, जब मेरा सम खत्म हो जाता है तब कहते हो कि कुछ नजर नहीं आ रहा. अब तो सम भी कंप्लीट हो गया. पहले आप बोल दिया करो ना, जैसे ही लेक्चर स्टार्ट होता है, जैसे ही मैं लिखना स्टार्ट करती हूँ. चलो अभी इस सम को समझ लो, ऐसे ही थोड़ा जूम करके देख लो. अदरवाइज नाउ आई विल ट्राई कि थोड़ा बिग लिखा जाए. तो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट Laplace transform. Okay, now we are going to start with our next chapter, and which is probability, right? Probability and then sampling. Okay. Probability. Now, under this chapter, we will be dealing with three topics, three distributions. Number one will be binomial distribution. Number two will be Poisson distribution. And number three will be normal distribution. Under the topic probability, we will be dealing with three subtopics, three distributions: binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, and normal distribution, right? Now, before starting these distributions, we would like to discuss some basic results. Yes, anyone? How to define probability? Okay, let me take the names. Beta, unmute yourself, जिसका भी मैं नाम ले रही हूँ. Yes, Sakshi Yadav. Sakshi, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, tell me something about probability.
Ma'am, number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes.
Very good. Mute yourself. Number of favorable outcomes. Number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. This gives the result of probability, right? Now, next let's come to Sanjay Kumar. Sanjay Kumar, unmute yourself. Sanjay Kumar.
Yes, ma'am.
Sanjay, tell me what does this word means, favorable outcomes? You can give me an example also. Sanjay,
Yes, ma'am.
do you know anything about probability? आपने probability पढ़ा है कभी?
Yes, ma'am.
कौन सी क्लास में?
12th में.
12th में. तो 12th किए कितना टाइम हो गया? 1 year?
Yes, ma'am.
तो फिर कुछ तो बताओ जो आपको पता है probability के बारे में बता दो. कुछ नहीं मालूम? कुछ तो बता दो. कॉइन को टॉस किया, हेड आया, टेल आया, कुछ तो बता दो. You don't know or you don't want to tell? Sanjay, I'm talking to you, beta. Speak up something.
Yes, ma'am.
क्या? Yes ma'am को मैं क्या करूं? आपको मालूम है कि नहीं मालूम? बात खत्म. नेक्स्ट स्टूडेंट पे चले नहीं तो.
No, ma'am.
Okay, Tashmeen, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Tashmeen, tell me about probability.
मैम जैसे कॉइन टॉस किया तो उसमें हेड और टेल आएगा. अगर हमने हेड की प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालनी है तो उसकी 1/2 होगी. नंबर ऑफ फेवरेबल आउटकम्स 1 होंगे और टोटल नंबर ऑफ आउटकम्स 2 होंगे.
Very good. चलिए. Now let us suppose there is one coin, right? Now coin को जब आप toss करोगे तो what will be the answers? Either there will be head or there will be tail. Only two options are there. So this is the total number of outcomes. That means if we talk about a coin, the total numbers of outcomes are 2, total number. And this we are talking about one coin, right? Now Let us suppose we have to find the probability of head. आपको head की probability निकालनी है. Now at a time, head can appear only once. Since only one coin is there, so number of favorable outcome is 1 divided by total number of outcomes, that is 2. Right? Anyone else who can tell me something about dice? Die को throw किया आपने. Okay. Yes. Now. Rajdeep, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Rajdeep, tell me कि आपने एक die throw किया.
हाँ,
You have to tell the probability of multiples of 2. Are you getting?
multiples of 2.
हाँ जी.
Ma'am, I think 3 by 6.
3 by 6. Now tell me 3 कैसे आया और 6 कैसे आया?
मैम क्योंकि डाइस में 1 2 3 4 5 6 आता है, तो मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 2 मतलब 2 4 और 6 आएगा.
Yes.
तो 2 4 और 6 अगर लेंगे तो 3 by 6 आएगा ना. 3 by 6.
Exactly. 2, 4, 6 are the multiples of 2. That means 3 numbers are there. So in the numerator 3 favorable outcomes divided by total. How many total numbers are there? 6. That means 1 by 2. Very good. चलिए. So this is the basic of probability. हम लोग भी कुछ इसी तरह के sums के साथ deal करेंगे, but using the distributions. Okay. Now tell me anyone this is your yes anyone please tell me about the dependent and independent trials. Anyone? There are two types of trials, dependent and independent. Yes, Abhijit.
Yes, ma'am.
Dependent and independent trials.
मैम अगर हम बात करें एक क्वाइन की मैम कि अगर एग्जांपल देखते हैं क्वाइन की बात करते हैं, अगर उसको हम टॉस कर रहे हैं मैम, ठीक है, अगर मैम अगर हमें आउटकम नहीं पता होती मैम तो वो इंडिपेंडेंट होती है मैम. और अगर हम डिपेंडेंट के बाद मैम उतनी याद नहीं है मैम थोड़ी.
Anyone else? और कोई बताना चाहेगा? Dependent and independent trials. No? Okay. Let us.
मैम आई थिंक इंडिपेंडेंट में होती है मैम की जो नंबर ऑफ ट्रायल्स होती है वो चेंज नहीं होती है आउटकम मैम. कुछ तरह होती है कि ट्रायल्स जब हम करते जाते हैं रिपीट करते हैं तो उसकी आउटकम चेंज नहीं होती है.
Okay, now listen. I am going to take an example of pack of cards. Cards समझते हो? जिसमें hearts होते हैं, diamonds होते हैं. How many total number of cards are there in a pack? 52 cards are there, right? 52 cards. Okay,
Yes,
Vicky,
ma'am.
you have unmuted yourself. Tell me the distribution of 52 cards. Vicky or Vivek Kumar?
Yes, ma'am.
विकी सबसे पहले तो थोड़ा साइलेंट प्लेस पे जाओ, ठीक है. और अब मुझे बताओ कि 52 कार्ड्स की डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन बता सकते हो? हाउ मेनी आर ब्लैक, हाउ मेनी कलर्स आर देयर? यस सिमरन.
Ma'am, 4 colors.
26 are black and 26 are red.
Exactly.
And out of them 13 are of spade,
Yes.
13 are diamond,
Yes.
bricks. No, sorry.
और कोई बोल दो, कंटिन्यू कर दो दैट.
मैम क्लब्स होती है मैम, डायमंड, हार्ट्स, स्पेड्स.
चलो नाउ लिसन. ये कार्ड्स के बारे में थोड़ा बहुत सबको मालूम है. नाउ लिसन टू मी केयरफुली. ये मैं लिखने नहीं लगी, मैं सिर्फ आपको वर्बली बता रही हूँ, ठीक है. एक कार्ड्स का पैक है, ठीक है. उसमें से आपने एक कार्ड को निकाला. वी हैव ड्रॉन वन कार्ड, राइट. नाउ वी हैव रिप्लेस्ड द कार्ड बिफोर ड्रॉइंग द सेकेंड कार्ड. सेकेंड कार्ड निकालने से पहले हमने फर्स्ट वाले को वापस डाल दिया. ठीक है, then the result then the result of second draw is independent of the first draw. But if the first card drawn is not replaced, then the second draw is independent on the first draw. ठीक है, चलिए अब हम बात करने लगे हैं हमारा फर्स्ट टॉपिक. दो तरह के हमारे पास वेरिएबल्स होते हैं. फर्स्टली वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट रैंडम वेरिएबल. व्हाट इज दैट? राइट डाउन द वर्ड. द वर्ड इज random variable. Right? Now, how to define a random variable? Random variable is a real number which is associated with the outcome of an experiment. It is a real number related with outcome of an experiment or ट्रायल यू कैन से. ठीक है, अब ये रैंडम वेरिएबल क्या होता है? अभी आपने क्वेश्चन क्या किया? लेट अस सपोज वी टॉस वन कॉइन. टोटल नंबर ऑफ आउटकम्स आर 2. वन इज हेड, अनदर इज टेल. राइट? नाउ लेट अस सपोज वी हैव टू फाइंड द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ टेल. राइट? नाउ हाउ वी विल स्टार्ट आवर क्वेश्चन? लेट एक्स बी अ रैंडम वेरिएबल की शॉर्ट फॉर्म हम ऐसे लिखते हैं, स्मॉल आर एंड स्मॉल वी. लेट एक्स बी अ रैंडम वेरिएबल विच डिनोट्स द नंबर ऑफ टेल्स. वैसे तो एक ही आएगी, बट x will denote the tail. Like x is related with the outcome which you want, right? Outcome of an experiment or trial. x क्या होता है? किसी भी क्वेश्चन को स्टार्ट करने से पहले we have to consider this x. Now what will be x? x is related with the outcome. आपको आंसर में क्या रिक्वायर्ड है? That will be denoted by capital X, right? Now it is any real number. ये कोई भी real number हो जाएगा. अब जो random variable होता है that is of two types. One is discrete, one is continuous. The word is discrete or continuous. We normally say discrete random variable and continuous random variable. Now what is the difference? अगर तो आपके पास there is a finite or countable number of set, then that is related with discrete. Like for example, we have to find the total number of students in a class. So this is a discrete data. But second thing क्या होता है? Discrete में we use this summation. We use this sum symbol. कैसे use करेंगे? We will see in the examples. In continuous, this is a in the range data, like in intervals. Something in intervals. And it is denoted by integral from 0 to infinity, whatever जिसका भी आपको sum निकालना है या total करना है आपको. Here you can write px, probability of any function of x. Here p is replaced with fx or px, you can write anything. ठीक है, हम इसके ज्यादा डिटेल में नहीं जाएंगे बिकॉज हमारा मेन कॉन्सेप्ट है बाइनोमियल पॉइजन नॉर्मल. दिस इज ओनली द बेसिक इफ यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड, अदरवाइज यू कैन स्किप इट. ठीक है, चलिए अब हम स्टार्ट करने लगे हैं विद आवर फर्स्ट टॉपिक. दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. ऑल द थ्री टॉपिक्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. बाइनोमियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. ठीक है, चलिए write down with me how to define binomial distribution. Now I am not going to write down the theory in detail. I am going to tell you the formula. According to the formula I will tell you everything. Probability of x equal to r is equal to NCR p raised to power r q raised to power n minus r, where r may take the values 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to. Now see, what is this? Firstly, you have to learn this formula. It is very easy formula. NCR P raised to power R Q raised to power N minus R. Right? Now, what is the theoretical meaning of this? Let there are n number of trials. ठीक है, कुछ भी attempt किया and we have done it n number of times. Right? Now, let capital X is a random variable which denotes R number of successes. इसका मतलब क्या है? टोटल n नंबर ऑफ ट्रायल्स आर देयर जिसमें से r टाइम्स आपको सक्सेस मिली. r इज द टोटल नंबर ऑफ सक्सेस. राइट? नाउ लेट p be the probability of success in each trial. एक सिंगल ट्रायल में सक्सेस की प्रोबेबिलिटी that is denoted by small p. You have to learn these terms. Whenever you will write down n, n means the total number of trials, r means out of n how many times you are getting success, p is the probability of success in each trial, and q is the probability of failure. है ना, सक्सेस से तो फेलियर भी होगा. Such that now there is a property, whenever you will add the probability of success and failure, the total will always be equal to 1. P plus Q is equal to 1. Right? Now, this is the formula of probability of R number of successes is given by this formula. I suppose everything is clear to you. X is a random variable which denotes the total number of successes. N is the total number of trials. R is the total number of successes. P is the probability of success. Q is the probability of failure. Right? R equal to 0 means we are getting no success. R equal to 1 means we are getting success once. 2 means twice, 3 means thrice, and so on up to. Right? So this is the formula we need to remember. Any doubt? अब board clear है सबको? Now, there are some conditions when to apply binomial distribution. Conditions for applicability of binomial distribution. What is the first condition? N. What is N? The number of trials should be fixed and finite. Number 2, second condition, trials should be independent. Second property. Number 3, third condition, probability of success is fixed. Now there are some properties, conditions, applications of binomial distribution. I will send you the notes in the form of PDF in the group. You can read all those points. This is only theoretical part. I am again repeating some conditions. Number 1, then properties of binomial distribution, then applications of binomial distribution. So you have to learn those for 2 marks question. 2 marks में इनमें से कुछ ना कुछ डेफिनेटली पेपर में आएगा. So I am going to skip this theoretical part. Now write down one result. Mean of binomial distribution को ऐसे लिखा जाता है, capital B dot capital D. What is the mean of binomial distribution? This is NP, N into P. And what is the, again this is important for 2 marks, variance of binomial distribution. This is equal to NPQ. You can write down. NP will give you the mean and NPQ will give you the variance. Now there is a one result, you already know about that. One word is standard deviation. आप लोगों ने सुना होगा standard deviation. This is denoted by SD. What is that? Square root of variance. That means square root of NPQ. Standard deviation. Mean, variance and standard deviation. Right? Now we are going to start with our examples. In every question, we have to apply this formula only. So we are going to start with one of the simplest example. Now to solve the examples, you need calculators if you want. So write down statement with me. A coin is tossed 4 times. एक कॉइन को 4 बार टॉस किया गया. What is the probability of getting more than 2 heads? A coin is tossed 4 times and we have to find the probability of getting more than 2 heads. Okay, so for the solution, the first thing we need to do is let x be a random variable denotes the number of heads, right? जिसमें आपको सक्सेस चाहिए, that will be your capital X. Now, what is P? This implies P. P is the probability of success in each trial. एक single trial में head की probability. See, either head will appear or tail will appear in one coin. Now, what is the probability of head? 1 divided by 2, total number of outcomes. That means small p. Probability of head is denoted by small p. That will be equal to 1 by 2. Right? Now, what will be the value of Q? Q means probability of failure. Now we have written that P plus Q is equal to 1. That means Q is equal to 1 minus P. That means 1 minus 1 by 2. That means that is equal to 1 upon 2. But this is for failure. Probability of success, probability of failure. Right? चलिए, और हमें क्या चाहिए? We need N. What is N? How many times coin is tossed? 4 times. That means N is equal to 4. Right? Now, let us start with probability of getting more than 2 heads. Getting more than 2 heads. Now see, what is the mathematical form of this? Probability. X is a random variable which is denoting the number of heads. That means capital X. Number of heads. अब आपको कितने heads चाहिए? More than 2. More than means greater. किससे greater? 2. 2 से ज़्यादा. Now, what does it mean? Probability of x equal to 3. X equal to 3 means only 3 head will appear plus probability x equal to 4, that means 4 heads will appear, plus probability of x equal to 5. Is it true? Anyone? Probability
No,
of
ma'am.
x equal to, no. Why no?
Because we have
Four-
to only 4 times,
four
ma'am.
times.
Only 4 coins. We are tossing
4 times
only
toss.
4 times. तो 5 तो हो ही नहीं सकता, है ना? Okay, tell me why did not we take 2 and 1?
More than
Greater than.
more than 2 hits चाहिए,
More
ma'am.
than, according to the statement. More means ज्यादा. किससे ज्यादा? 2 से ज्यादा. So either 3 or 4, right? Now let's apply the formula. NCR P raised to power R Q raised to power N minus R. In the first half, put R equal to 3. 3 times head आया. In the second half, put R equal to 4. 4 times head आया. Right? N is fixed 4. So apply the formula. 4C3 1 by 2 raised to the power R. 3 1 by 2 raised to the power n minus r. 4 minus 3, right? NCR P raised to power r Q raised to power n minus r. Again, taking r equal to 4, so 4C4 1 by 2 raised to the power 4, 1 by 2 raised to the power 4 minus 4, right? Now let's solve it. You all know how to expand 4C3. 4 into 3 into 2 upon 1 into 2 into 3. Total 3 terms. Then 1 upon 2 cube can be written as 2 into 2 into 2. And 4 minus 3 means power 1. That means 1 by 2. This is for the first half. Similarly, 4C4 is equal to 1. Then 2 raised to power 4. That means 2, 2, 2 and 2. And anything power 0. 4 minus 4, 0. Anything power 0 is equal to 1. So please solve it. You will get your value. Please share me the value.
Oh, 5 by 16, ma'am.
5 by 16.
Exactly. We are getting 5 upon 16. So this is the probability of getting more than 2 heads. Is it clear to everyone? Any doubt you may ask? Otherwise, the questions are very easy. You only have to apply the formula. And one more thing, this is very important. Whether you have to take greater, greater than equal to, less than equal to, this is very important. I suppose everyone has done. Now let's move to next question. Okay, so question number 2. Now statements are lengthy. So let me write down. During war, one ship out of 9 was sunk on an average. What was the probability that exactly 3 out of 6 ships would arrive safely? Now see the statement. During war, one ship out of 9 में से एक ship was sunk, डूब गई on an average. This is we are talking about average. Average means we are talking about some probability, either of success or of failure. This you have to decide. One ship out of 9, we are given some probability, either P or Q. We will decide later on, right? Then what was the probability that exactly 3 out of 6 ships, that means total number of ships are 6. मैं दोबारा रिपीट कर रही हूं, 1 out of 9 is an average. Average means probability, not total number of ships. Then exactly 3 out of 6, that means total are 6, and we have to find the probability of exactly 3 ships. Exactly 3, right? Now would arrive safely. इसका मतलब सबसे पहले let x be a random variable. Now see, two things are happening. Either ship will sunk or it will arrive safely, right? Now what we will consider x? X क्या माना जाएगा? It will be considered as arrive safely or sunk? Yes, anyone?
Safely.
Safely, ma'am.
Exactly. जो आंसर आपको निकालना है, that will be your capital X, because capital X is related with the total number of successes. So X is a random variable, denotes the number of ships arrive safely. This is very important. X गलत होगा तो सारा सम गलत हो जाएगा. ठीक है, चलिए. Now anyone, what is 1 by 9 then? P or
मैम
Q.
ये मैम sunk की मैम
Q?
Q है.
Exactly, because 1 by 9 is about sunk. Sunk means we are given failure. Success, X stands for success. Simple याद रखो. ठीक है. Now success किसमें है? Arrival पहुंच जाना. But we are given the probability of sunk. That means we are given the probability of failure. Right? This implies P will be equal to 1 minus 1 by 9. That means 8 by 9. And our question is very simple. We have to find exactly 3. कोई greater नहीं, कोई less नहीं, only 3. So apply the formula. NCR P raised to the power R Q raised to the power N minus R. Now 6C3. 6, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3. 8 cube, 9 cube, 1 upon 9 cube. अब कभी इस तरह का बहुत ज्यादा लार्ज सम आ जाए ना, तो आप एक काम कर सकते हैं. सी टोटल 9 पावर 6 इज देयर, 3 and 3 6. तो सिंपली टेक दैट आउट और अंदर वाले को सॉल्व कर लो. इसको बेशक एज इट इज रहने दो, बिकॉज 9 raised to power 6 will be a bigger value. So leave as it is and you can solve the terms which are inside the bracket, this one. And in my book we have the answer as 10240. 10240 upon 9 power 6. Please check it. Are you getting the same value?
Yes ma'am.
ठीक है. चलिए, let's move to next question. Question number 3. Question number 3. Okay. If the probability of defective bolt is 0.1, this we are given, then find the standard deviation for the defective bolt in total of 400. Very simple question. Find the standard deviation for defective bolt in total of 400. सबसे पहली बात, what is the formula of standard deviation? Square root of NPQ. Yes, anyone? What is N?
400 मैम.
400. What is P?
0.9 मैम.
0.9. Anyone who want to tell?
Ma'am,
Point
0.1
0.1 is P or Q?
P.
P. And what will be Q? 0.9.
0.9.
1 minus 0.1. अब मैंने कैसे ये गैस किया कि अभिजीत ने रॉन्ग बोला? सी, किसमें
Because we
सक्सेस
have
मिल
to-
रही है? We have to
Defective bolt.
find the, we have to solve for defective bolt. That means defective is our success. Don't see the word defective है तो वो failure होएगा. This is not the reason. Whatever we have to solve, that will be considered as our success. That means defective is our success. So P is equal to 0.1, तो Q equal to 0.9. वैसे तो दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करना है, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, बट स्टिल आपको पता होना चाहिए. So 400 into 0.1 into 0.9. Please find the value.
6.
6.
6.
Total is 6. Good. ठीक है, तो P और Q को केयरफुली कंसिडर करना है. चलिए, now let's move to next question. Okay, now next question is one of the important question. 6 coins are tossed. 6 coins are tossed 729 times. How many times do you expect? How many times do you expect at least 3 dice? At least 3 dice to show 5 or 6. To show 5 or 6. हाँ जी, कोई ट्राई करना चाहेगा?
मैम एक बार क्वेश्चन रीड करो मैम, थोड़ी सी
6 coins are tossed 729 times. How
Okay,
many
ma'am.
times do you expect at least 3 dice to show 5 or 6? Have you written all?
Ma'am, coin.
क्वाइन है मैम.
क्या हो गया? कहाँ पे?
मैम ऊपर में 6 डाइस होनी चाहिए. 6 क्वाइन है और इधर नीचे 3 डाइस की बात कर रहे हैं.
3 coins. How many times do you expect at least 3 dice? तो ऊपर coins की जगह पे यहाँ पे dice कर लो. Because 5 or 6 numbers is related with dice, है ना? चलिए. Is it clear now? Yes, anyone who want to try? Okay, let me start one by one. अब एक और चीज. Whenever you write n ना, n c r p raised to power r q raised to power n minus r. What is this n?
Total number of trials.
Total number of trials. Total number of trials. Now see, मेरी बात ध्यान से सुननी है. N, there are two things. One is small n and another is capital N. What is that? Small n means total number of trials in one experiment. I am using the word experiment, right? But what is capital N? This is the total number of experiments. देखो, I am taking an example. एक lab में, right, 5 students performed an experiment. 5 students, right? Then a pair of 5 again performed an experiment. Again, a pair of 5 students performed an experiment. That means at a time, pair of 5 students, this is small n, but how many times experiment is performed? 3 times. That means capital N is equal to 3 and small n is equal to 5. Are you getting? Small n equal to 5 because small n is related with one experiment, but that one experiment is repeated how many times? That is our capital N. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? एक एक्सपेरिमेंट में एट अ टाइम 6 डाइस को थ्रो किया जा रहा है, राइट? और वो एक एक्सपेरिमेंट 729 टाइम्स परफॉर्म किया जा रहा है. दैट मींस कितने डाइस थ्रो किए जा रहे हैं? 6 into 729. जैसे कि यहाँ पे मैंने कैसे करूंगी मैं? 5 into 3 टोटल इज 15. अब ये जो हमारा फॉर्मूला है, दिस फॉर्मूला इज ओनली फॉर वन एक्सपेरिमेंट. दिस फॉर्मूला इज फॉर वन experiment, but when number of experiments are more than one, what you will do? You will simply multiply this formula with capital N. Formula वही रहेगा. You will simply multiply that with capital N. Got it? Okay, now tell me, in our question, what we are given? What is 6? What is 729? Yes, anyone?
Small n is 6 and capital N is 729.
Very good. Small n is 6 because at a time 6 dice are tossed. लिख लो या throw लिख लो, कुछ भी लिख लेना यहाँ पे. This is thrown instead of tossed. 6 dice are thrown. You can correct the word. And capital N, how many times it is repeated? 729. Whenever you have capital N in the statement, the same formula will be there, but you will multiply that formula with capital N, right? चलिए, अब हम अपने सम पे वापस आते हैं. Now, what is P? Anyone? P का मतलब क्या है? Success.
1 by 3.
कैसे आया बोलो?
Ma'am, because possibility for 5 or 6 is 1 by 2 out of 6.
Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
5 में भी सक्सेस मिल रही है और 6 में भी सक्सेस मिल रही है. दैट मीन्स टोटल 2 नंबर्स में सक्सेस मिल रही है एंड टोटल नंबर्स आर 6. तो 2 by 6 इक्वल टू 1 by 3. एंड यूजिंग P is equal to 1 by 3. What will be the value of Q? It will be 2 upon 3, right? चलिए, ये भी हो गया. Now, let's move to R or X. Let capital X be a random variable which denotes. X क्या ले? किसमें सक्सेस है?
Greater than equal to 3.
Yes, exactly. Which denotes the number of dice 2, 2, 5 or 6. बहुत लंबी लाइन हो गई, but it was already in the statement. Let X be a random variable which denotes the number of dice to show 5 or 6. इसका मतलब probability of X greater than at least 3, कम से कम 3. इसका मतलब either it can be equal to 3 or greater than 3. So probability X greater than equal to 3. Multiply by capital N for 729 times, right? Now apply the formula capital N. Now X greater than equal to 3 का मतलब क्या हुआ? Probability when 3 dice will show 5, 6. When 4 dies will show 5, 6. When 5 dies will show 5, 6. When 6 dies will show 5 and 6. Can we write x equal to 7?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
I know, because only 6 dies are there in one experiment. And we have already multiplied with capital N. Right? Now let's apply the values. 729 multiply by r equal to 3, 4, 5, 6. So let us start. N, C, R, P raised to the power R, Q raised to the power N minus R. Now R equal to 4. 6C4, 1 by 3 raised to the power 4, 2 by 3 raised to the power 6 minus 4. Now R equal to 5. 6C5, 1 by 3 power 5, 2 upon 3 power 6 minus 5. Then 6, R equal to 6. 6C6, 1 by 3 raised to the power 6 and 2 by 3 raised to the power 6 minus 6. Now how to solve? 729. 6C3, 6, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1 upon 3 cube, 2 cube upon 3 cube. बाद में देखते हैं क्या बनेगा. Then 6C4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 upon 3 raised to the power 4, 2 raised to power 2 upon 3 raised to power 2. Then 6C5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you will get 6. करके देख लेना. Then 1 upon 3 raised to power 5, 2 raised to power 1 upon 3 power 1. 6C is 1. तो 1 by 3 power 6 because anything power 0 is equal to 1. अब मैंने क्या देखा? 3 raised to power 6, 3 raised to power 6, 3 raised to the power 6, 3 raised to power 6. It is common, right? So we can take it out. Instead of writing 4 times 3 power 6, 729 upon 3 raised to the power 6. We can take it out. And inside the bracket we are left with, क्या बचा आप देख लो. 3 into 2,
120 multiply 8
120 multiply 8, 120
plus
और only 20. बेटा यहाँ पे 2 और 3 6 तो 6 के साथ कैंसल हो गया.
20, ma'am.
Only 20 बेटा. 20 into 8. Then 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4, 2, 3, 6. 3 into 5, 15. 15 into 4. है ना? And in the next term, 6 into 2. And in the last term, only 1. इसको आप solve कर लो. I am getting the answer as, अच्छा 3 power 6 को भी आप solve कर सकते हो क्या? नहीं है ना? तो वो cancel हो जाएगा. The total answer we are getting is 233. Are you getting? It is 233. You have calculators. You can solve using them. Is it 233?
232.
232. In the book, I have 233. वो कैसे भला? 160 plus 60 plus 12 plus 1. 2 and 1, 3.
232, ma'am.
क्यों 2 और 1 तो
नहीं सही
तीन हो
मैम,
गया यहाँ
सही
पे.
है मैम, लास्ट में 1 है मैम.
6, 12 और एक यहाँ पे तो है.
सही है मैम.
233. चलिए. ठीक है, चलिए आगे लिखिए. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. The probability that a pen manufactured By a company will be defective. डिफेक्टिव की प्रोबेबिलिटी हमें दी गई है is equal to 1/10 if 12 such pens are manufactured. If 12 such pens are manufactured, then find the probability of number 1, exactly 2 are defective. Number 2, at least two will be defective. Number 3, none will be defective. Exactly 2 will be defective, at least 2 will be defective, none will be defective. Anji, who is going to tell me what is 12?
N.
N, ma'am.
N. And what is 1/10?
P.
P, ma'am.
Exactly, because our success is in defective pens itself. In that case, we can find Q 1 minus 1/10, 9/10, right? चलिए, let us start with the first part. आप x को डायरेक्टली यहां भी ले सकते हैं. Exactly 2 are defective. Exactly 2 are defective. That means probability of x equal to 2, right? So apply the formula r equal to 2. 12c2 ncr p raised to the power r q raised to the power n minus r. So 12c2, 12 into 11 upon 1 into 2, 1/10 square, 9 raised to power 10 upon 10 power 10, है ना? तो 10 raised to power 12 can be taken common. Let it remain same and inside the bracket यहाँ पे क्या हो और solve हो सकता है? 2 6 are 12, 6 into 11 66 into 9 power 10. Solve कर सकते हैं इसको कैलकुलेटर में. There is option of power also. कैलकुलेटर में एक ऐसे कैप सिंबल बना होता है. पहले 9 प्रेस करो, फिर ये बटन प्रेस करो और फिर 10 प्रेस कर दो. You will get the value of 9 power 10. I have the answer as 0.2301. Calculators हैं तो we can solve easily. 0.2301. Getting or not?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So 0.2301. Okay, now who is going to tell me for the second part? In the second part, the statement is at least 2
At
are
least two.
defective. This means what?
मैम कम से कम तो 2 तो होनी ही चाहिए, उससे ज्यादा भी हो सकती है.
तो मैथमेटिकल फॉर्म क्या बनेगी उसकी?
Greater than equal to
X
2.
X is greater than equal to 2.
Okay. Sejal. Beta,
Yes,
x
ma'am.
greater than equal to 2 means what? Starting and ending.
P x equals to 2 plus P x equals to 3
Then
plus
5,
P
6,
x
7, 8, 9, 10. कहाँ तक? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let us start. Yes, Sejal?
Ma'am, till 12.
Exactly. Since total 12 pens are there, right? Now see, it is very difficult to apply the formula. How many times? I think 11 times.
मैम ये कर सकते हैं मैम
क्या?
कि जब मतलब मैम इसको पूरी कैलकुलेट करने में काफी टाइम जाती है, अगर मैं x की वैल्यू लेस देन 2 तक की प्रोबेबिलिटी अगर निकाल लूं मैम,
हाँ जी,
उसके बाद 1 माइनस कर सकता हूँ?
हाँ जी, अब मैं वही आपको बताने जा रही हूँ. We have a result that total probability is always equal to 1. Now what does total probability means according to our sum? It means probability for no success plus probability of one time success plus probability 2 times success, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have total 12 pens. That means 12 times success. Total probability is always equal to 1. Starting from 0 up to n, total probability is always equal to 1. Now we have to find the value from 2 to 12. So take these two terms on the right hand side. That means probability from 2 up to 12. This can be written as 1 minus probability for no success and for one success. Is it right? Because 10 times formula लगाना, it was very difficult. तो आपने क्या किया? Total probability is equal to 1. Total probability always starts from 0 up to n. In our sum, n equal to 12. Right? So 2 to 12 up to 1, taking these two terms on the right hand side. So this can be written as 1 minus. वो वाली terms जो इसमें नहीं है, simply 1 is not there, 0 is not there. We have to consider 0 also. 0 means no success. Right? Now let's apply the formula. Now we have to apply the formula only twice. So n was 12, r equal to 1, NCR p raised to power r, q raised to the power n minus r. And similarly, this is minus not plus. Now similarly, NCR p raised to the power r and q raised to the power n minus r. So 1 minus 12, C1 is 12, 10 raised to power 1, 9 raised to power 11 upon 10 power 11. Similarly, 12C naught is 1, 1 by 10 power 0 is 1, and 9 raised to power 12 upon 10 power 12. Please solve it. I am getting the answer as 0.3412. 0.3412. Achha, one more thing. The answer of probability always lies from -1 to +1. It will never be greater than -1 or less than -1. So answer will be always 0 point something. Are you getting 0.3412? And similarly for the third one, none is defective. 0.2833. Yes, done. Next start करें.
Yes, ma'am.
चलिए. Now the question is, fit a binomial distribution. Fit a binomial distribution to the given data. Data is given in terms of a table. The first row is x and then f. The values of x are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And corresponding f stands for frequency. It is given 28, 62, 46, 10 and 4. Let me make a table. So this data we are given. Okay. And we have to fit binomial distribution to this data. Chaliye. Now, how to fit a binomial distribution? There are number of steps. Basically, we have used this formula NCR P raised to power R Q raised to power N minus R. But how? For this, we require N, P, Q. Firstly, we are going to find P. Now, we don't know whether this data is about coins or anything else or number of dice. We don't know, right? That means, अगर किसी ने probability पढ़ी है, तो he has definitely read mean, median, mode. ये concept आप लोगों ने कहीं ना कहीं पढ़ा होगा. So we are going to talk about mean. Mean is given by, firstly, mean is denoted by mu. मैं लिख रही हूँ यहाँ पे, mean is denoted by mu. And what is the formula for this type of data? This is summation f into x divided by summation of f. This is a formula. आपने पढ़ा होगा, still you don't know, you can write down this formula.
Yes, ma'am.
Summation fx upon summation f. So, what is that? F into x, corresponding multiply the values of x and f. That means 0 into 28 plus 1 into 62 plus 2 into 46 plus 3 multiply by 10 plus 4 multiply by 4. Fx, summation means adding all of them, divided by adding all f. That means 28 plus 62 plus 46 plus 10 plus 4. Please tell me what you are getting.
150
100
upon में
upon में. And what about the numerator?
200.
200. तो ये टोटल क्या बन गया? 0 will be cancel out. 20 upon 15. तो 5 4s are 20, 5 3s are 15, 4 by 3. So this is our mean according to the given table. अभी हमने binomial की बात नहीं की. We have simply find the mean of the given data, right? Now, what is the mean of binomial distribution? अभी आपको लिखवाया. NP.
NP.
है ना? NP. That means NP is equal to 4 by 3. है ना? 4 by 3 निकाला तो NP equal to 4 by 3. ठीक है? Now, I am going to write that here N is equal to 4. Can anyone tell how?
मैम 0 से स्टार्ट होके 4 तक जा रहे हैं मैम.
तो फिर
नंबर ऑफ n की वैल्यू 4 टाइम्स तक रिपीट हो.
anyone else?
Maximum number of possible outcomes is 4.
Yes, possible outcomes are 4. See, Abhijit, you were also right. जीरो मीन्स नो सक्सेस, मतलब जो भी कॉइन को टॉस किया, लेट अस सपोज जीरो मीन्स नो सक्सेस, वन टाइम सक्सेस, टू टाइम्स, थ्री टाइम्स, फोर टाइम्स, दैट मीन्स वी आर गेटिंग सक्सेस मैक्सिमम फोर टाइम्स. इसका मतलब जो भी चीज को परफॉर्म किया गया, दैट हैज बीन परफॉर्म्ड फोर टाइम्स. So n equal to 4, right? So substituting n equal to 4 over here, we get p equal to 1 by 3, and correspondingly the value of q will be 2 by 3. Okay, we will consider the values of r as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 according to the statement. Now we have everything. We have n, we have p, we have q, we have r, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, इतना हो गया. Take 2 minutes. यहाँ तक लिख लीजिए. Then we will fit binomial distribution. चलिए. Now I am going to erase it because we have to make a table. P 1 by 3, Q 2 by 3, n equal to 4. Okay. अब आपने क्या करना है? You have to make a table. Here, write down R, first column, 0, थोड़ा distance पे लिखिएगा, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Then here write down the word actual frequency. F stands for frequency. Actual means जो आपको statement में already दी गई थी. That was 28, 62 और क्या है 46, 10 and 4, which you were already given in the statement. चलिए. Next, what we are going to find? Expected frequency. Expected frequency. Expected means which we are going to find by using formula. Now what is formula? NCR P raised to power R Q raised to power n minus R. But whenever you have to fit binomial distribution, you have to multiply this formula with capital N always. Where what is capital N? Capital N is summation of all the frequencies. And what was that? 150. है ना? Formula will be same, only multiply 150 in every term. चलिए, let us start. For the first one, एक मैं करूंगी, बाकी आप करोगे. Capital N multiply by NCR. N मेरे पास था 4, P was 1 by 3 and Q was 2 by 3. So let us start. For R equal to 0, NCR P raised to the power R and Q raised to the power n minus R. Please solve it and tell me the value. Till then, let me write down the next. 150 multiply NCR P raised to the power R and Q raised to the power n minus 1, n minus R. For 2, 4C2, 1 by 3 part 2, 2 by 3 raised to the power 4 minus 2. Then for 3, yes, who is going to tell me the values? What is the first value?
29.629, ma'am.
29.6. Next value?
59.2.
59.2. Third value.
मैम 44.4 मैम
44.4. Next.
मैम यस मैम
दोबारा बोलिए.
14.8 आ रही है मैम
14.8. Anyone getting different answer? He or she may tell.
मैम लास्ट की आ रही मैम 1.8
1.8. Now listen, we have to round off this value with the condition that when we add actual frequency, we are getting the total as 200. Now this total should also be equal to 200, right? So we have to round off accordingly. Now 21.6, 30, this will remain 59, this will remain 44, then it will become 15 and 02. Please calculate, are we getting the sum as 200? Yes, we are getting sum as 200, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, one more thing. Let us suppose after adding, am I audible? Am I audible? Abhijit, am I audible, beta? Sejal?
Ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Let us suppose after addition, you got here as 201. Let us suppose instead of 200, you got 201. Then what we need to do? Any one value, either 59 or 44.4, you can reduce this value by 1 so that the total is 200 again, right? And in any case, you get here 199. है ना? So what you will do, either you will take this value as 45 or you will take this value as 60, any one value for making the total as 200, right? So this was about fitting of binomial distribution. Then one last question of this exercise. And in our next lecture, we will do Poisson and normal distributions. Chaliye. Now, write down a statement. Okay, I am going to speak the statement. Please everyone note down. अच्छा, statement note down करने के बाद I will unmute any one student and he or she will tell me the statement again. The probability of a man, hitting a target is 1/4. The probability of a man hitting a target is 1/4. Next line. If he fires 7 times, 7 times, then what is the probability? What is the probability of his hitting the target at least twice? At least twice. Next line. Also find that how many times must he fire so that the probability for his of his hitting the target at least once is greater than 2/3. 2/3. Yes, Raj Pratap, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, please repeat the statement.
The probability of a man hitting a target is 1/4. If he fires 7 times, then what is the probability of his hitting the target at least twice? Also find that how many times must he fire so that probability of his hitting the target at least once is greater than 2/3.
Thank you, Raj. Chaliye, I hope everyone has written the statement. So let us start with our solution. Now what we are given? Chaliye, we are given a value as 1/4. We are given a value as 7. Anyone, what is 1/4 and 7?
1/4 is, ma'am, probability of hitting a target, ma'am. P, ma'am.
P. Because we have to discuss about hitting the target every time. That means hitting the target is our success. That means P is given. And what is 7?
Small n, ma'am, number of times.
Small n. Right? So I am coming back to statement. The probability of a man hitting a target is 1/4. So P equal to 1/4. If he fires 7 times, that means n equal to 7, then what is the probability? See, what is the probability of his hitting the target at least twice? Hitting the target at least twice. What does it mean in mathematical form?
Greater than or equal to 2, ma'am.
कम से कम 2 बार. तो at least means greater than equal to 2. Right? So probability of x equal to 2, x equal to 3. अच्छा, चाहे आप x equal to 2 लिखो या फिर आप only 2 लिख दो. One and the same thing. P of 3 means probability x equal to 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, Simran, कैसे करें इसको? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 times formula लगाएं.
Ma'am, no, ma'am. 1 minus P of 0.
1 minus P of 0.
Minus P of 1.
Exactly. जो terms इसमें नहीं है, including 0. Subtract those terms from 1. चलिए, now let us start. 1 minus, firstly R0 then R1, that means 7C0 1 by 4 raised to the power 0. Q तो आपने निकाला ही नहीं. Q equal to 1 minus P, that
3 by 4.
means 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 raised to the power 7 minus 0. Then 7C1 1 by 4 raised to the power 1. 3 by 4 raised to the power 7 minus 1. 7C0 equal to 1. And after solving, you are getting, अब यहाँ पे fractional value लिखी है, you can find in the decimals also. We are given 4, 5, 4, 7 upon 8, 1, 9, 2. Please check it. 4, 5, 4, 7 upon 8, 1, 9, 2. This is the first part. चलिए, इसको as it is लिख लें. Now for the second part, what we are given. Also find how many times, that means n we have to find now. How many times must he fire so that the probability of his hitting the target at least 1 is greater than 2 by 3. Understood? मैं दोबारा रिपीट कर रही हूँ, सिर्फ स्टेटमेंट लिखी है. How many times must he fire so that, आप स्टेटमेंट की ओर भी देखिए और बोर्ड की तरफ भी देखिए. How many times must he fire so that probability of hitting the target at least once, कम से कम एक बार, that means starting from 1 up to 7. This probability is greater than 2 by 3. This condition we are given, and using this condition we have to find n. Okay, so let's continue with this condition. Now x greater than equal to 1 का मतलब क्या हुआ? 1 minus probability at x equal to 0, जैसे कि आपने ऊपर किया था, right? And this we are given greater than 2 by 3. 2 by 3 लिखते जाइए साथ में. Now apply the formula on the left hand side. n NCR P raised to the power R and Q raised to the power, अच्छा n तो आपको निकालना है. Now we cannot take n as 7. मैं दोबारा रिपीट कर रही हूँ, we cannot take n as 7 since we have to find n. कितनी बार फायर किया, this we have to find. तो P raised to power R, Q raised to power n minus R. This is greater than 2 by 3, right? Let's solve left hand side. 1 minus NC naught is 1, anything power 0 is 1. तो मेरे पास क्या बचा? 3 raised to power n upon 4 raised to power n is greater than 2 by 3. This is one of the important question. Now how to solve it? Take 2 by 3 on the left hand side, it will become minus 2 by 3. And take this term on the right hand side. This is greater than 3 raised to the power n upon 4 raised to the power n. Solving the left hand side, taking LCM, 3 minus 2, 1 by 3 is greater than 3 raised to power n upon 4 power n. Cross multiply, 4 raised to power n इधर आ जाएगा, तो 4 raised to power n is greater than 3 raised to power n multiply by 3. That means 4 raised to power n, basis same power, add 3 raised to the power n plus 1. Right? Now this implies n is equal to 4. अब मुझे कैसे पता लगा? मैंने n को पुट करवा के देखा. When you will put n equal to 1, तो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड क्या बनेगी? 4 raised to power 1, 4 greater than 1 plus 1 2, 3 square 9. It is true. Put n equal to 2, 4 square 16 is greater than 2 plus 1 3, 3 cube, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. It is also true. N equal to 3, 4 raised to power 3, 64 is greater than 3 raised to power 3 plus 1, 4, 81. This is also true. Now put n equal to 4. 4 raised to power 4, अब क्या बनेगा? 64 into 4, again 16, 24 and 1, 25, 256. What will be right hand side? 3 raised to power 4 plus 1, 5. So 3 3 into 8,
43 मैम.
24. This is not true. That means we get the value of n as 4.
मैम 4 पुट करेंगे तो वो तो रॉन्ग आएगा ना, तो मैम फिर हम लास्ट वाली लेंगे जहाँ पे डिससैटिस्फाई करता है कंडीशन। मैम वो n4 कैसे आया, रिपीट कर दो एक बार।
n को वेरी करवा के देखा
मैम
Yes,
फर्स्ट
ma'am.
3 कंडीशंस ट्रू कैसे हैं?
put n equal to 1
मैम 4 इज लेस देन 9 ना?
लिख दिया ना, ठीक है, साइंस आर डिफरेंट। 4 is less than 9, that means it does not, 4 is, आप इसको ग्रेटर देन ही रहने दो, इसको लेस देन कर दो, यहाँ पे क्रॉस कर दो। दिस इज रॉन्ग, दिस इज रॉन्ग, दिस इज रॉन्ग एंड दिस इज राइट। ओके, दैट मींस
Ma'am.
n इज इक्वल टू 4 के लिए ये सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है। यस
मैम एन इसका अगर 4 से हम ज्यादा जाएंगे तब भी ये सेटिस्फाई होगी मैम?
so we have to find the minimum value ना,
अच्छा ओके
we are talking about at least once ना।
यस मैम यस मैम.
let it be greater than, है ना, इस ग्रेटर देन को मैंने फिक्स कर दिया, ग्रेटर देन ग्रेटर देन ग्रेटर देन ग्रेटर देन, ठीक है, फर्स्ट रॉन्ग था, सेकंड रॉन्ग था, थर्ड रॉन्ग था, फोर्थ राइट था, तो फॉर n इक्वल टू 4। ओके ना, चलिए, सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट टुडेज लेक्चर एंड दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द binomial distribution also. In our next lecture we will start with our next two distributions, which will be Poisson and the normal distribution, right? चलिए, thank you so much, thank you once again.
थैंक यू
मैम
मैम।
हाँ जी विक्की।
मैम आपकी बाकी की जो वीडियो रिकॉर्ड की है वो मिल जाए तो।
वीडियो बेटा एक्चुअली ना उनकी जो लेंथ होती है बहुत ज़्यादा लंबी होती है, वो सिर्फ पेन ड्राइव में आ सकती हैं। अगर आपको मालूम है कि वो किस तरह से मैं आपको सेंड कर सकती हूँ तो मुझे बता दो।
मैम लिंक नहीं सेंड कर सकते, आपने कहीं अपलोड नहीं की है?
अपलोड तो बेटा सिस्टम में ही है ना, जहाँ पे मैं लेक्चर ले रही हूँ, जिस लैब में मैं लेक्चर ले रही हूँ वहाँ के सिस्टम में है। तो अगर किसी टीचर ने आपको प्रोवाइड की है तो मुझे आप प्रोसेस बता दो कैसे करनी है, मैं आपको सेंड कर देती हूँ।
मैम हमें तो विनोद सर वो मतलब लिंक ही सेंड कर देते हैं।
लिंक
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो YouTube पे अपलोड करते हैं मैम वीडियो लेक्चर्स
मैं
को।
वही तो बोल रही हूँ, मैं नहीं ना करती, वो YouTube का लिंक होता है,
गूगल ड्राइव में सेव करके मैम।
गूगल ड्राइव में सेव करके। चलो आई विल ट्राई, ठीक है, अगर हो पाया तो गूगल ड्राइव में सेव करके मैं आपको क्या ईमेल कर सकती हूँ फर्दर?
मैम लिंक आप सेंड कर सकते हो व्हाट्सएप पे।
उसका लिंक मैं आपको सेंड कर दूँ, आपके वहाँ पे
Yes.
ओपन हो जाएगी।
जी मैम।
चलिए, थैंक यू बेटा, मैं एक बार जरूर ट्राई करूंगी। इन केस आई एम एबल टू डू, आई विल डेफिनेटली सेंड यू इन द ग्रुप, ठीक है। अभी तक के लिए मैं आपको आज के दिन में प्रोबेबिलिटी के नोट्स सेंड कर रही हूँ। वैसे तो जो हैंड रिटन नोट्स हैं वो मैं ग्रुप उसमें डैशबोर्ड पे डाल चुकी हूँ, लेकिन अगर आपको एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चंस की जरूरत है तो उसके लिए एक पीडीएफ फाइल मैं आपको अभी ग्रुप में भी सेंड कर रही हूँ। यू कैन रेफर द डैशबोर्ड, यू कैन रेफर द ग्रुप फॉर द नोट्स, ओके। चलिए, एनी प्रॉब्लम यू वांट टू डिस्कस? हमारा सिलेबस बहुत कम रह गया है, दिस चैप्टर एंड वन लास्ट चैप्टर सैम्पलिंग। एक और चीज, सैम्पलिंग कैसे याद आया, अभी आपको एक टॉपिक करना है नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन और इसके बाद हम करेंगे सैम्पलिंग। इन सब चीजों के लिए ना आपको कुछ टेबल्स की जरूरत है, आई मीन टेबल का हैंडआउट आपके पास होना चाहिए। तो मैं सबसे पहले आज आपको टेबल ऑफ रेफरेंसेस के नाम से एक पीडीएफ सेंड करूंगी। इफ you can take the printout, if you can manage the printout then please, because normal distribution table is there, t square, t chi square, f z, सारे टेबल्स वहाँ पे होते हैं जहाँ से आपको वैल्यूज को चेक करके सम्स में अप्लाई करना होता है, ठीक है। तो वो कोशिश करिएगा कि अगर आप प्रिंट आउट ले सकें, अदरवाइज फोन में तो आपके पास है ही है, ठीक है। है
मैम वो फिर हम एग्जाम्स में भी यूज कर सकते
हाँ
हैं।
जी बेटा, वो आप यूज कर सकते हो। अर्लियर क्या होता था, बिकॉज एग्जाम्स कॉलेज में ही होते थे, तो हम लोग यहाँ पे जैसे जहाँ पे भी सेल होता था, एग्जामिनेशन सेल, वो हर एक क्लास में 1 या 2 कॉपीज प्रोवाइड करते थे। जो भी क्वेश्चन रिक्वायर्ड होता था, जो भी टेबल रिक्वायर्ड होता था, तो स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे ही डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करके देख लेते थे। अभी क्योंकि ऑनलाइन है, किस तरह से एग्जाम्स होंगे वो हमें नहीं पता, तो वो तो बात की बात है। अदरवाइज वो टेबल अवेलेबल होते हैं इन द एग्जामिनेशन ऑल्सो, ओके, बिकॉज उनके बिना हम आंसर को सॉल्व नहीं कर सकते। चलिए, सो थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू वंस अगेन।